Welcome and thank you so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, for your March 2020 tarot card reading. This is for your sun sign, your moon, or even your ascendant. It just really depends on what feels right for you. So feel free to watch the other videos if you'd like as well. And before we get into this month's reading, I just want to let you know that you can download your free 3-card tarot spread down beneath this video. You can also reach out to me for a one-to-one consultation. I'd be more than happy to work with you. But without further ado, let's get into the cards and see what they hold for you this month. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your March 2021 tarot card reading. Let's have a look at what is going on for you lovely Gemini this month. So the first card that comes up here is the 7 of Cups. You have got lots of options. Lots of different things on your mind. This card can sometimes cause a little bit of confusion or indeed illusion, because you're wondering which road to take. Having no options is awful. That feeling of feeling trapped is awful. But then when you have so many options that you're spoilt for choice, that can lead you to becoming really bogged down, a bit in a quagmire, because you're unable to decide which path to pursue. If this is to do with some kind of education, perhaps you're wondering which course would be better for you. If it's to do with your career, maybe there's a few passions that you have and you don't know which one you want to go with. It could even be to do with a romance. Maybe you're talking to a couple of different people and you're trying to decide which person is better for you, who you're more compatible with. There is also a meaning to this card that asks you to consider, are you living in a little bit of a sort of illusion? Are your expectations and plans so ambitious that they are very, very difficult to attain? It's really good to set high goals, Gemini. It's massively important to do, but so is learning to walk before we can, challenge Usain Bolt to a race. So this is a possibility that, know when to have a good time, but also know when things have gone a bit too far. Overdoing it is not the best thing to do when this card comes up. This is about daydreaming, and allow yourself to have that daydream. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have these big, goals that you've got to reach all the time, Gemini. It's just slow down, let yourself daydream, let yourself ponder. Know that it's okay that you don't know which choice to make. It will become clearer, and often these choices will sort of appear to you rather than you having to force them to happen. So the next card that comes up for you this month, Gemini, is the Ace of Cups. So already, as we get further into the month, things are being revealed more. In terms of your life, the Ace of Cups is just a beautiful, beautiful card to come up. I smile so much when I see this card, because I always think of the Ace of Cups as all the aces sort of put together. It's a culmination, of thy cup runneth over. If you are questioning things in terms of romance, then I do feel that you could be embracing a new lover very soon. Or it could be that a very important friendship really deepens and has some massive meaning for you this month. This is all very exciting. Okay, there could be a little bit of a risk that a crush can turn into an infatuation when this card comes up. You can get obsessed over something. So it could be an obsession over, fancying someone. It could be an obsession with attaining money. But on the whole, I think that is a fleeting thing that will pass. We've all been there. We might not all admit it, but I think we have all been there when we do have something that we're quite obsessed about. It could even be a TV show. Maybe all you can do all day is eat, sleep, think about this TV show. I know I've had it when I've been into a really good book, and then, I've been trying to work and go throughout my day, and I just can't wait to the evening so I can get back into that book, into that fantasy. And often it can happen in times of our life when we are struggling a little bit and we do need a bit of escapism. But I think on the whole, this is a really positive card. It's also a card that might see you taking up a more musical stuff in your life. If you have got a good singing voice, maybe you want to record some music. Maybe you want to learn to play an instrument, or if you can play an instrument, maybe it's about going back to it. It can be exploring more sensual side of your nature. So that could be, exciting. It's all about new opportunities, about being present. It's about keeping your eyes peeled for all these opportunities to come up. You're really being asked to follow your emotions and your gut instinct when this card makes an appearance. It's not about following logical thought all the time. Logic is so important. You are an air sign. You have also, though, a duality to your nature, Gemini. Most of the Geminis that I'm massively good friends with Geminis. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm the opposite to you guys, but I love them. I love the duality of their nature, of your nature, I should say. And it really excites me. You're by no means a boring sign. Very good at communicating, and I just feel like you're going to be getting a little bit of a buzz this month, either romantically or to do with your career. So that's exciting. The third card that comes up for you this month, Gemini, is the Pope, the Hierophant. So this is the guy that's the leader of a religious organization, typically. A church, temple, synagogue, any kind of group. So it could be if you belong to a group, you go to this mentor for some advice. And, mentors tend to be mentors for a reason. Yes, there are some, crooks out there, but I definitely feel that there are a lot of people that are in positions that they're in because they are experienced and they do have that wisdom. So maybe going to somebody higher up the food chain could really help you out in some way this month, Gemini. If this isn't to do with a person, it's very much about sticking to the status quo. Stick to what is known, to what is done, to what is traditional. It's not asking you to break away and form a brand new, invention. When this card comes up, sometimes things are done in life that need to be challenged. They are set up to feed the people at the top, and they kind of just crawl all over the people at the bottom. And those things need to be changed and challenged. But there are some other things set up in life because they just work, because they run smoothly that way. They're tried and tested. So not everything has to be a conspiracy is what I'm saying, Gemini. I do genuinely believe that some things are in place to help us, and utilize those things if you can, whether this is asking your local government or aid for some advice, support, help on something, like we said, a mentor in your where you get spiritually fed. It could be an older family member, or just somebody that that's very wise, that you can trust on their counsel. So it's a bit of a mixed bag this month. There's a bit of confusion. You want to reach your goals, but just slow down. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy those joyful times when they do come up this month, and don't go try breaking any wheels, because I think you might just be left a little bit disappointed if you do that. And your energy card for this month says indecision. So we're back to the beginning of the reading with this Seven of Cups. You're here. There's a lady, little Red Riding Hood looks like, and there's two sort of paths, and they both say unknown. It could be that some of you have been listening to this reading and thinking, okay, but what should I do? And this card is just reiterating, sometimes the best course of action is inaction. And indecision means, yes, you can't make a decision because maybe you love these two things. Maybe you want to do both these courses. Maybe you want to build both of these businesses, but you can't be in two places at the same time, Gemini. Okay, you are the zodiac of the twins, but, you know, unless you have a way of cloning yourself or some kind of time turner, you're not going to be able to be in two places at the same time. So I think the best thing you can do is just be really gentle, just slow down. The choice will come to you. You will just know which thing you want more. You will. And I think that will become clearer by the end of March. And just enjoy the process of finding out what it is you want. And the problem solving bit can actually be the fun bit and the thing that we learn the most from. So please don't feel that you're going to miss out on a opportunity. Everything that is for you will come to you. Definitely, I believe that this month. So please just be a little bit gentle when you're trying to make decisions. Don't beat yourself up. If you can't make a choice, it will come. And just know that there is some sparkly things on the way and some things that are really going to make you smile this month. So maybe that'll take your mind off that indecision a little bit, Gemini. Well, there you have your March 2020 tarot card reading. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing this space with me. Again, if you would like to have your digital tarot card reading, you can find that in the description box beneath this video, as well as your free 3-card tarot. But until we speak again next month, take care and stay safe. Alyssa.